SPY still creeping up here. Yep, pulling back a little bit. Up about 0.5% right now. High of the day on the SPY right now is 529.31. Pretty close to that. Again, we're kind of trapped right below the 8 exponential moving average right here on the SPY. Yeah, FE has earnings right in about a week. Correct, Roger. Thank you. Joe, 30% on the gap filled on the Newmont Mining. Yeah. Yep, it filled the gap a lot better than GLD. GLD didn't fill the gap. Newmont did. Broke down below yesterday's low. And Joe took 30%. Good job, Joe. GLD, notice it didn't quite get in, didn't stay in the gap, came right back up again. Again, I'm out of UNH, which just bounced a little bit. That was a nice one that I already called out. I did take the strangle and made $2 a contract on it. ASML, I'm out of that one as well. That was a nice put debit spread. That is, I don't know what it's going for right now, but let me see. Again, I'm out of that one. ASML right now is going for $1.12. $1.12. I don't really want to get into too much here. There's a good chance that the market's going to get pretty slow this afternoon as we come into a holiday period here tomorrow. 3-day weekend. Just not anxious to take on too much risk right now. Oxy moving up here this morning. Oxy up about 4%, but terrible charts on these things. The daily charts are awful. I try to grind back up again here. It's been green today, so it looks pretty good, but right to the pivot point, popped through it. Now it's coming right back again toward the VWAP. Again, it's green by about 0.36%. Just putting in a doji candle today, right in the middle of yesterday's candlestick. this point in the day for any kind of a move, I'd be looking for the SPY to break, either below its first hour's range or above its first hour's range, which is right in here. There's your high right there, 529.34, and the low of the range is about right here. So that's the range we're in. To me, to trade it either way, you've got to get a break. Right. As far as the market's concerned, there is no edge until we get above today's high or today's low on the SPY. The first hour, it's right in here. It needs to get break below there. It needs to break above here. And now we've also got the 8 exponential moving average just above it. So a lot of resistance here on the SPY. And this is the SPY candle right now for today. This is about as expected on a pre-holiday day. Look at this thing. This is it's right inside yesterday's. It's like a little knife. That's a doji. You can't get much more doji than that. We haven't gone anywhere. Right, so we get the 8 above here, we get this resistance down here, and we haven't even got above or below today's high and low. So very directionless trading in the SPY here. Again, that's the context of the market that you want to be aware of. Again, I took ASML. I'm out of that one. That worked out nicely for a put debit spread, and I'm out of UNH that Ari had pointed out for a strangle. I did a 455, 457.50. It's trading right now at 452. It got close to 447, which was my support level on it, which is when I exited. You have to be very, very cautious on a day like this, and you got to be very specific about your trade setups and getting in and getting out with taking profits, because there's just not much edge at all right now. Hey, William, heading out for early vacation. Great job. Have a great week. Have a great weekend and a great week. See you when you get back. Enjoy yourself. You've had a good week, I know. So great trading. Thanks all for all the call outs and comments as well, William. I really appreciate it. Buy coming down, even with momentum high. Again, this is very, again, more treacherous trading environment here right now. I'm just looking around to see if I can find anything that's any kind of standouts. Not much going on here now. The SPY is really flattened out. Again, the trading is very, very slow today as we move into a holiday weekend. Lily compressing now fairly hard. SPY out with very little volume. Just a tiny little doji candle for the day. Very small. It's about 20 minutes to 12 here. Market just very slow, very slow. Right at the pivot point. Q's just riding around the VWAP right at the pivot point. Very tight price action here right now. Again, all I took today so far, I took profits in already. I took a ASML put debit spread this morning, which worked out nicely. Moved down early on, took a nice debit spread out, get down toward the pivot point, I get out, took a nice profit on that ASML. And I also took a strangle on UNH. This is one that Ari had recommended, pointed out, and I took that, and that was good. I made about $2 a contract on that strangle. Again, it was pretty expensive. It would cost me about $11, but I get out for about $13, and I'm done with that right now. Market's very compressed. When you get a lot of compression like this, these are not good days for doing any kind of straddles or strangles, because you're not getting any movement. Look at Lily just flat here. Google's been pretty weak today, but again, just compressing here right now. Amazon also compressing. IBM, I haven't looked at IBM, just chopping. Meta compressing. Tesla compressing. Nothing here for me. I haven't come across anything I really want to trade right now, as far as even intraday trades. Slow day. Okay. What is it? Let's see. You hear something out there? Do you hear something out there? Good boy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just stepped away for a minute. Not missing much. This guy just kind of churned sideways.
members, continued commentary regarding this Powell article out by Politico earlier, being circulated again. It says U.S. Treasury Secretary has cautioned White House officials on attempts to fire Federal Reserve Chair Powell.
All right, see if we get any questions here. Again, there's nothing really to see. Market's not doing anything. Cedric, Uber seems really strong. Yeah, Uber is having a big day today, a strong day today. It's up 2.7%. Decent setup on Uber. it's in a kind of a what's called, I call a void between two horizontal support lines and resistance lines right here. So a nice move in Uber. Fairly bullish. Fairly bullish. I mean, this line here I need to adjust. Yeah, it broke out through that algo line right there. So yeah, Uber's a pretty good setup. Very nice look on Uber. Nice look, Cedric. Above the 50s. Yep. Didn't look below the VWAP on the SPY did. You're talking about on the 5-minute. Yep.
I remember seeing some volume coming into MSLS in the news.
Yep.
Does comments out by marijuana.
Grinding up.
Says bipartisan.
The daily chart is pretty good on it.
File a bill to end federal marijuana prohibition in legal states in line with Trump's
There's
stance.
no earnings till the middle of May.
Seeing a little volume in the name, couple cents.
SPY just poking below the VWAP here right now. Shy. Yeah, nice chill day today is right. Allowed to drink in the afternoon. Yeah, it's coming up at 11:55 here, so slow day. Let me see if I have any other questions. Got a couple questions over here in YouTube. Keeping an eye on Hertz. Yeah. Good morning, WMB. William, WMB. I don't know if that's your name is William or what, but WMB is coming across. Ryan, keeping an eye on Hertz. I traded Hertz at the close yesterday. I bought some calls in it. I sold them this morning for a pretty big profit. It's moved up above $8 right now. It has 780 as a support level and 1025 as a resistance level on Hertz. It's got some room to the upside right now on HTZ. Pretty huge volume yesterday and today too. Pershing Square, which is Bill Ackman, he had a hedge fund. They took about almost a 20% position in Hertz yesterday. There's no market movement here at all. This is the range we're looking at right here. 529.33 to 523.82. This is the range the market's been in all day long. Just a big doji today. Hertz moving up here. Hertz with some strength. Hertz with some volume. HTZ.
Remember, it's watching ELF and EL, both little volume off the L'Oreal revenue beat.
7 p.m. where you are, right, Shy? That's why you can afternoon breaks. 12:04 right here now. In the East Coast, the SPY just doing an inside day. It's just inside of yesterday's candle. Just a tiny little doji it's putting in. Here's your highs and here's your lows. It hasn't really done much of anything. Just trading inside of this range all day. T2104. It's still somewhat bullish. It's moving up. Somewhat bullish. A lot of wicks on these candles, by the way, these SPY candles. You see these wicks. Pop up sellers, pop up sellers, pop up sellers. Just, there's another pop up here. Let's see if we turn into another wick.
Trump says he's very confident on a trade deal with the EU.
I'm doing this O. Kind of like to do a lot on it. They don't really. It's really not at a level where I can. But you can take the 5750s, 5750 calls. They're going for about 97 cents right now. 5750 calls. You get about 91 cents of intrinsic value in these things. In case it keeps going up, it's a pretty nice setup here today. You notice that it's outperforming the market by quite a lot since this morning, and looks like it's got room to run to around 59 or so, which would move those up to about 250 or so. 150, I'm sorry, from 57.50 to 59.50. Yeah, about $2. If it goes to 59, about $2.50 or so for a profit, or for a sell order on the O. This is on O. Again, it's just kind of a lottery. 57.50 calls right now are going for 93 cents. That's pretty much intrinsic value. So not taking much risk on time decay. If the stock continues to move up, it's having a good day. Up about 2%, and this is kind of a cheap little lottery. They don't have any 59 calls, so you can't trade those. All right, I mentioned exit price. I'm going to watch it a little bit. It may not work at all. I mean, it may just stall out here, but it's showing pretty good movement. And again, I paid 97 for the 57.50s. So if it goes up toward 59, I'll probably take $1.30, $1.40 on the exit price for it. This is very speculative here. It's just a lottery. Okay.
Members continued commentary out by Trump says Trump expects to make an announcement about trade deals but are in no rush. We'll end up with a substantial number for baseline. Says everybody's on my priority list. Trump says we will have a deal with China.
Right, SPY just kind of chopping around again. Hasn't really gone anywhere. Again, the O was interesting, just because you can get the calls at the 57.50 calls at intrinsic value.
That's out by Gasparino, Fox Business. Says that the current trajectory of the negotiations remain. White House officials expect to soon announce a trade deal with Japan. More color on that in the news desk.
Here.
Things are happening today, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty slow.
I just realized book club's coming tomorrow. You're not a. It's Good Friday, so.
Yeah, I don't have anything. There's, it doesn't bother. That's not a big problem anyway.
No, but still, I mean, it's it's great.
Worked out nicely.
Yeah, I didn't even realize. And then, so it was at 107 to score today.
Oh yeah, I was wondering how many there were.
I got down to 50 something, a little less.
That's quite a lot.
50. Yeah, I did like.
Yeah.
Back up to 138.
Yeah, they keep coming them in.
That's all right. It's money.
They're teasing you.
It's money in my pocket. La, 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 la. Oh, I'm so happy I can have them in the great room. Now I'm going to take a shower.
Kind of just looking around for some lotteries today. That's about it right now. The market is not in this it goes as O popping up here. That's pretty nice. I got to watch that one too. I got a sell order in for $1.30 on it. I don't know if I'll get there or not, but we'll see. Trading at $1 right now. Again, intrinsic value. I mean, it's trading at 58.50, which is exactly $1 above the 57.50. So not bad. Bid ask is 80 by $1, so I mean, it's 96 cents is actually the intrinsic value in this thing. 98 cents now, so wouldn't take too much for it to get to $1.30 here. So anyway, I'm just going to let that run. Apparently. Again, I'll be watching this this O for a pop. As the intrinsic right here now is $1.02 on that. Again, I paid 97 cents for it. $1.02. And so again, I got a $1.30 sell order on it. You know, fairly conservative sell order on it. Ryan took profits on Hertz. Nice job. Hard to stay in this market. Yeah, you know, it's got pretty. I don't know where you get in, where you get out, but it's if you took it this morning, it's up decently here today, even after the this morning. It backed off to about 720 earlier, actually lower than that, and now it's trading at 830. So still a pretty good trade. I'm not going to chase it here though. Again, I've got a few things going on, so I'm fine with that. I just got this O as a lottery. This is an early day lottery. I took 57.50 calls for 97 cents. Just about intrinsic on the 57.50 calls. And I mean, it's had a pretty good day. It's been outperforming the SPY by a lot today. So I like it. I like it long here to see how much it'll grind up here this afternoon. SPY moving up here as well now. Coming through the VWAP, coming through the pivot point. Ryan entered today, waited for the retest at the 8:30, 11:30 breakout candle. Oh, that was on Hertz. Yeah, anything above 780 is a good breakout level. on Hertz, 780. Right now trading at about 830. Chopping around here, the SPY moving, little pop up, moving sideways. T2104, very bullish now, very bullish now. Definitely get the bullish movement in the SPY, also in the T2104. IWM also moving up here now, and so is the Q's not quite so strongly. Triple Q's up 0.29%. SPY right up 0.64%. So the Q's a little weaker than the rest of the market. Gonna break for lunch in just a little bit. I've had a couple of good trades today at ASML this morning for a put debit spread. As it gapped up with the Taiwan semi, and I liked it to the short side. I took a I think a 642.50, 640 put debit spread. I get in and for 90 and get out for $1.50, I think, or $1.60. So that was a pretty good trade. And I also took a strangle on UNH, and I'm out of that already as well. Took a nice profit on that. And I had Hertz calls overnight. Those worked out beautifully. I get in for 88. I get in 88 cents yesterday. I get out today for $2 and I forget 40 cents or 50 cents, something like that. Pretty big gain. Other than that, an awful lot. I got O1 right now as a lottery. I've got the 57.50 calls, and I paid 97 cents for them. They're basically right at intrinsic value, and the stock has been outperforming the SPY all day. Peter, what expiration on, today. Lotteries are expiration of today. That's what a lotto is. It's basically you take normally you take an out of the money call or an out of the money put. In this case, I didn't have an out of the money that was close enough that I could take, so I had to take the in the money one that had basically intrinsic value on the option. So that's what I did. So it's a lotto. A lotto's always anything I take that's a debit spread, a lottery, or a straddle or a strangle, unless I say otherwise, always expires current week. Uber a good long now. It's been a good long all day. It's outperforming the market by quite a lot. Yeah, it's a decent long. If you're not too worried about the news and the tariffs and all that kind of stuff, but it's a good long, and it's got room to about 79.53. So I would have no problem being long Uber right here. Peter, that's what you did? Okay, good. Yeah. Always, lottos always. Took 50 cents on Dollar Tree. JJ, good job. Moving up pretty nicely on pretty decent volume today on Dollar Tree. Not extraordinary, but pretty big move, up 7%. These discount stores have been doing pretty well. Dollar General also up today, about 3.5%.
There's more color, coming out by Gasparino, Fox Business. Added an additional part to his tweet. It says, according to one White House official, we're in a great place with a lot of people. Trump didn't get here because he isn't persuasive. Easter might slow things up, but we're making progress. Story developing.
Shy, this is how the guys in Florida must have felt when the computers came in. They probably thought it was just a fad. 12:30. I'm gonna get some lunch. I'm getting pretty hungry here, so I'm gonna take a break, get some lunch. I'm gonna have to shut down the YouTube feed. Thanks very much, everybody on YouTube, for coming here. I appreciate it. Ryan, WMB, thanks a lot. Again, you can always join the room over at the rightlinetrading.com. You can join my options trading room in the alert service, or you can get the software. This software is something that is very, very useful for trading for like SPY super systems, even just trading regular stocks on a 5-minute basis as kind of scalps. I wouldn't call them hyper scalps, but lasting a few candles. This works out pretty nicely. So that's what you can get. All right. So listen, thanks, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Have a good holiday. Yeah, everybody have a long weekend. I'm Eric. Very good. Nice to see you here. We'll see everybody back here again on Monday on the YouTube feed, and enjoy your weekend.